This is a quick video demonstration of a Metal Motorsports 250DX. It's supposed to be like CRF 230R, but it's the off-brand Chinese. A little bit about the bike. 230, 16.1 horse, or correction, 16.9 horse. It has tires, and the rims are built pretty cheap. Bent the front rim pretty bad, getting away from the cops and shit, but other than that, it's a pretty decent bike. Has 80 by 100 by 21 front tires, and you got the 110 by 90 by 18 back tires. Parts are pretty cheap on the bike. New plastic kit is will run you around $30 or so. I put a new light in for fucking $20. I put all kinds of upgrades on it. Scott grips. Factory grips were pretty beat up, fucked up. Has a metal gas can with a lock. I don't like metal gas cans, only because if you fucking dump this bike, it's a high chance that it could explode on you. Key ignition, electric start. Put a new CNC fuel filter on it to replace the plastic one. The motor is a Life Fan made for Apollo bikes. It's actually pretty reliable. You could beat it up pretty bad. It didn't do too much to the bike other than, graphics, bag, lights and shit. Put front lights and shit on it. They put a siren and all kinds of random bullshit on it. But you could really customize this bike for really cheap, and that's the good part about it. You could beat it up, put new parts on it. I mean, it's a good riding bike for the streets and shit. I wouldn't suggest going too many trails. I mean, it's a decent trail bike, but again, a lot of shit breaks on it. I've dumped it 4 times already, going about 50, 60 miles an hour, and I mean, it wasn't too bad. But again, you don't want to spend a shitload of money on a Chinese bike. I didn't put in the wire harness yet, so I have to switch to turn on the front light and shit. So, siren assembly and the LED controllers. Bike starts up pretty much first go. Usually I have to fuel off. It's not a bad sounding bike. It needs to take a while to warm up. But other than that, parts are cheap. It's really good on fuel. You get about 50 miles to a gallon. And disc brakes, standard shit that would be on a Honda CRF 230. It's a 2010. Every plastic from Honda will fit this for CRF 230s, which are really hard to find. So unless you're looking for aftermarket parts and shit, I would not suggest buying this bike, because it's a bitch to find parts, even on eBay, Amazon, anything. But if you do find them, they're really cheap. No parts cost more than $60. I mean, really, it's so easy to work on. Right off the factory, though, had to retighten screws and shit. The screws they got on here are fucking retarded, and they strip really, really easily. Chinese metal and shit. But I'd suggest going with better handlebars, probably Renthal bars. Myself, I love Renthal bars. They don't bend if you dump the bike. To They're really, really, really well built. They're T6 aluminum, and they're specially customized for fucking, you know, pro racers and shit. So, again, I'd get better bars, probably better rims and tires and shit, because the rims are soft and they bend really, really easily. Everything else on the bike, the motor, you could beat it up. Again, better screws, lock nut washers, because the bike will fall apart if you go into trails. But again, for $700, you can't go wrong at all in any way, shape, or form, because you're not going to get a good, decent bike for $700 brand new with a title in hand. So I'm happy with it, and thanks for watching my video.